Hello, everybody. Welcome to the first ever CalCo Community Chat. I am Jamie Jo. I'm president of the Calhoun County Community Foundation.
I am Jennifer Daniels, and I'm vice president.
Awesome. Thank you guys for being here. I'm not really sure how many folks are joining us tonight, but thank you guys for joining us and growing with us. This is something new that we're trying as a community foundation to connect and engage with the community. So bear with us. We're learning as we go, and we hope that you guys will learn along with us. I guess to start things off, we should probably tell you a little bit about CalCo Community Chats and where the idea came from and the purpose behind it. Should we watch the video, Jennifer? We'll watch this little video. We have a quick little video here that kind of tells you a little bit basic about it.
CalCo. Have you ever wanted more information about a topic or had a specific question about something happening in your community? Well, let's chat about it. Introducing CalCo Community Chats, presented by the Calhoun County Community Foundation. When communities learn together, they grow together. But we realize life gets busy and you don't always have time to attend a million meetings about a million different topics. So you can join us live on YouTube and Facebook once a month from the comfort of your own home or anywhere. Chat with special guests about multiple topics affecting CalCo citizens. You can ask questions live during the chat and get answers on air. The idea is to better connect you, the citizens, with local leaders, small businesses, and industries. Even if you don't have any questions, you can still join the chat and learn about various happenings around Calhoun County. The simple idea behind CalCo Chats is community connection and gaining a better understanding of each other. Now that you get the idea, we need to know what you want to chat about. Post in the comments below the names of people you would like to chat with or topics you would like to chat about. Stay tuned for more details and the first ever CalCo Community Chat coming soon.
All right. So that kind of is it in a nutshell, basically. And that's what the community chats are about, is just engaging with you guys. I know that everyone's busy, right? Like we don't always have, I know Jennifer, as a mom, like you're always being pulled in a million different directions and you may not have time to make it to all the meetings or, learn about things that are going on in the community. So everybody's always got a cell phone with them or a computer. So it makes it a little bit easier to learn about what's going on in the community.
Yeah, this is it's nice to do it this way. Like you said, as a mom, life gets crazy. And I work full time, so being encountered, it's really hard to get up into town to get to like a stationary meeting. So this is neat, just to pick up your phone and kind of tune in.
Yeah, I know. Even as a foundation, like it's hard for us sometimes when we try to have meetings in person to get everyone there, because someone may have church or someone may have a school meeting or they may have work or childcare. There's always an issue going on. So with the community chats, we want you guys to engage in the comments, ask questions. We're going to have different guests on. We're going to try to do this monthly. You can watch it on Facebook and YouTube, our Community Foundation Facebook and our YouTube channel. And then, like I said, we're going to do it on monthly. We don't have specific dates each month set yet. And that's, again, because everyone's so busy, right? So as we can schedule our guests and get things locked in, we'll do this monthly. Just watch our social media channels for the announcements like we shared yesterday. And then we'll be able to let you guys know when we're going to have a chat. Let's see here. I'm going through my notes. How to interact is one of the things we wanted to talk to you guys about. Like, obviously, engagement matters. So the whole point of this is to engage with community members. We want you to be able to comment, ask questions. When we do have other guests on too, ask them questions about the topics that we're talking about. Discuss things with them. They'll be able to answer on air. As a matter of fact, let's see. We got some comments right now.
And y'all be thinking also about who y'all want to hear from each month. Local coaches from the schools, teachers, student athletes, small business owners. We've got lots of nonprofits around that we can bring on to talk about what they're doing. Mm-hmm. Local politicians. We've got a lot of politicians that are going into office this year, and we can get them on to talk to you guys if y'all have questions for them. So yeah, let us know who y'all want to hear from.
Yeah, and this is a good way to learn more about certain offices too. Like you said, I know you mentioned the politicians, not just the events and things. I know we see those flyers and announcements on social media, but to actually hear the purpose behind some things, like why they made a decision for what they did at a certain event, or why some of the elected officials, what are changes that they're wanting to make in their office, or do they have a program that the public needs to know about, and maybe you wouldn't otherwise know if you didn't read the newspaper or go into their office. And this is a good way that you can learn a little bit more about that. Like Jennifer mentioned, we definitely need to know who you want to hear from, what topics you want to chat about. This really is dependent on the community and the community members and how engaged that they plan to be. If it's not something that, people are interested in, we don't have to do it, but it's definitely something that we've gotten some feedback on, and people so far have been receptive to it. So we want to give it a shot and see what we can chat about.
And if you can't hop on and engage us, we do ask that, just hit the share button. It takes a second just to hit the share button, kind of help us get out there and, reach more people.
And there will be a replay of this too. So these are recorded, even though we're live right now, we can engage and communicate with anyone that's watching the live and wants to comment and stuff. If you want to watch the replay later, you're welcome to do that too. And you can always share the replay and promote those or comment on those even, and just kind of help us with our social media engagement to, connect better with you guys. The next chat that we're going to have is going to be in February. Again, we don't have an exact date yet, but that one's going to really focus on Florida River Fest. So that's our annual event, and we've got that coming up. I know we're all excited about that. It is. We're in the thick of it right now. We're in the middle of planning it. So that's coming up in February. We're going to chat with some of our entertainers, hopefully some of our parking team and some of our kids on activities, go over that and just let people know what's new this year. I know we have a new Riverfest cruise in, so that'll be fun.
It's going to be exciting.
The cars. And then our adventure passports that we've got new. I'm really excited about that one. I know you probably are because you've got kids. So
I know. I think that's going to be a really big hit. Yeah. So y'all definitely have to come back and see what that's going to be about, because I think that's going to be a really good thing for our kids.
Yeah, adventure passports are going to be new, and we're going to go over all that, talk with hopefully Size Matters Fishing about the catfish tournament and all the different things coming up. But that one's going to be in February, and it'll be centered around Florida River Fest. Does anybody have any questions or comments or anything about the community chats while we're here on this topic? Let me see. All right, this isn't particularly about the chats, but Jonna says, with the upcoming sub-freezing weather, does Calhoun County have warming centers for those in need? That's actually a really good question. Jonna, I would probably suggest reaching out to emergency management. They're probably going to be the number one place to go with that question. They can help you out there. Or any of the commissioners probably would know. I'm not familiar with actual warming centers. I don't know if they're opening up actual shelters this time, but that would be something that emergency management, I think, takes a lead on. Tracy said, when is Riverfest? It's always the last Saturday in February. So this year it's February 22nd from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and it'll be at Neal Landing down at the river, down on River Street. We had it there last year. We had a lot of great feedback about it. That was
all in one location this year. All in one location. Not have to move anything.
Yep. Thank goodness. Everything, like Jennifer said, one location, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., all at the river landing. So you guys will learn more about that in February. All right. Let's see here. We're going to move on, y'all. We're going to chat real quick about tonight's topic, which was learning more about the Calhoun County Community Foundation. We've been around for a while now, but a lot of people still may not know what we do exactly or the purpose that we serve. And then there's a lot of NPOs in Calhoun County or nonprofit organizations. And so sometimes I think things get intermingled between all of them. And so we just wanted to discuss a little bit more about what we do and our purpose. We were founded in 2018 following Hurricane Michael. We are a 501c3 nonprofit. I founded the organization at the time when Hurricane Michael hit. I was over Blountstown Main Street. And great organization. They just serve a particular district there within the city limits, the Main Street area of Blountstown. And following the hurricane, I traveled the area. I traveled the whole county. and got to see the damage that Hurricane Michael did across the county. And I just really felt strongly in my heart that I wanted to be able to serve on a wider level and be able to serve more people. And that's how the Community Foundation was born. So we have some mission pillars here. These are our 3 mission pillars that we focus on: conservation and renovation, community outreach, and community crisis. The conservation and renovation pillar here is kind of like our state park initiatives. We've been advocating for a state park for Calhoun County. The park renovations that we are doing out at the Chipola River Wayside Park in Clarksville, the mural that we did downtown, all those things are centered around the conservation and renovation efforts. The community outreach are things like the CalCo Chats that we're doing right now, our Black History Month banner program, free little libraries. Those are all things that the Community Foundation has implemented as far as our outreach. And then the Community Crisis Fund. The Community Crisis Fund is in case of emergency fund. So again, going back to 2018 when Hurricane Michael hit, and me being over Main Street at the time, I quickly realized there was no like online portal or nothing. A lot of people wanted to donate into Calhoun County, and there wasn't a way for them to do that. They could donate, but as far as just having something simple and easy that people could donate to that was community wide online, we didn't have anything. And so of course we could run things like that through Main Street at the time, or the chamber, or different things like that, but it was a logistical nightmare to have to do that. So the Crisis Fund is a fund that is set up at Calhoun Liberty Credit Union. It is solely in the case of a community-wide crisis, a wildfire, a flood, tornado, things like that. If we need to use it, we will help do that to help our citizens. So whether that be feeding them, we will work with first responders. If first responders need oxygen tanks for something, that was a big need after Michael. And Jennifer, you can help me out. I know I'm chatting a lot about it, but you a little bit remind me some more things of.
It's a collective thing too. This is not an individual fund. It goes to support the community. Like Jamie said, like if we were to need to, feed a community or, provide any kind of assistance to the community collectively.
Yeah. It doesn't. So I give an example of like if someone's house were to burn down, we don't pull on that fund to give to individuals. It is strictly a community-wide crisis where a large plethora of the community members have been affected. So those are our 3 mission pillars. Let's see here, how we are funded. So a lot of people question, like, how do we get our money? How do we pay for things? The Community Foundation is funded 3 ways. One is Florida River Fest. That is our annual benefit. That's our annual fundraiser that we do through general donations. Sometimes throughout the year, we have people that give us donations, large, small, all in between. That all goes into our general fund. And then grants, of course. We've applied for a couple grants, but that's not something that we really lean heavily into because there's a lot of red tape and there's a lot of difficulty getting grants, and your hands are often tied. And the vision for the Community Foundation from the beginning was really with a focus on like grassroots efforts. If we could raise money, put it back into the community, raise money, put it back into the community. And that way we're able to be a little bit more lenient and do things that we need to do that best suit the needs of Calhoun County citizens. And then how you can help support us. Jennifer, I'll let you cover this one.
Sorry. The wife of a paramedic. Okay, so the ways that you can support our foundation, you can donate, you can join the team. We are always looking for community members to hop in and help us out. Whether you want to, jump in full force and become a member and, help us out all the time, or if you just want to, pick and choose how you want to help. A big way you can support us, I know we talked about this earlier, is, comment on our post, like our post, share the post. The more people we can get to do that, the more we're going to be able to be seen on like a social media level.
Yeah. And definitely, like she said, there's different ways you can help with the joining the team. We have on our website, we have where you can join as a team member, like an actual active member, and there's no dues or anything involved with that. We just ask for a commitment to the cause. And then you can join as a supporting member, which you can give a certain donation yearly, or you can join as a volunteer. And the volunteers are just a list that we compile. If you register as a volunteer, when we have something come up like Riverfest, we send out emails saying, hey guys, volunteers are needed for this. If you're interested, we'd like to have you guys step up for it. So there's multiple ways that you can join the team. Let's see here. How to find us online. Let's see. So there's multiple ways you can find us online. It's pretty easy. Calhoun County CF across the board. Our website is calhouncountykcf.org. Our Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube channels are all Calhoun County CF. So anytime you're looking for us, you can Google that and it should pop up fairly quickly. But really quick too, I want to talk about our website because, I know a lot of people are really on social media and stuff a lot these days, but our website is something that should be utilized like often, because that's where a plethora of our information is. And I know sometimes when you're on Facebook, if there's a link shared, it may not be seen by a lot of people because Facebook likes to hide those things. But always remember our website if you really want to take a deep dive into like what we're doing or some of our initiatives. And I will actually, let's see here. I'm going to go real quick into, can you guys see this? Let's see, Jennifer, can you see our website?
Not yet. Nope. It's still
okay.
The regular screen.
I don't know if you guys can see this. Let's see. Comment and let me know if you guys can see our website. Let me see here. All right. Amanda, I see Amanda is on here. Amanda, can you comment and let me know if you are looking at our website on the screen right now or if you're looking at the live? Let me know what you're seeing.
Valerie says no.
Okay.
Craig says yes.
Okay. Well, I'm going to try this one more time. Bear with me, guys.
Michaela says yes.
Okay. All right. So if you guys can see our website, I just want to walk through our website really quickly to kind of give you guys a quick tour around it. So obviously you can go to our homepage here, and then we have the history of the foundation that you can click on. We have all the information here, just some pretty pictures. We've got our board of directors page, which you can read about, and then we have a contact form. If you go under the renovation and preservation tab, it has everything that falls under that category that we're working on. The same thing for community outreach. You'll see the community chats, the Florida Riverfest, our Black History Month banner project, and the free little libraries, and then of course the Community Crisis Fund. And then when you click on how to help, a lot of people don't know this, you can actually shop for some CalCo gear and help support us. So we have a little shop on there that's got different apparel, hats, bags, gifts. And then we have our KCR campaign here that's got some shirts and stuff under it. So you can actually shop. It'll be shipped directly to you. And if I'm not mistaken, there's free shipping for everyone with a Calhoun County zip code. So that's a good little way if you're looking for gifts for anything. There's like all different kinds of Calhoun County merch on there. You can obviously donate. You just click on one of these three tabs here, and you can donate to our general account, our crisis fund, or our conservation and renovation fund here. And then, of course, like I said earlier, the volunteer thing Jennifer was talking about, you can just sign up to be a volunteer, and we'll add you to our list, or you can join and become a member here. We also have our blog. So it's pretty self-explanatory, but I just wanted to give you guys, a little heads up that sometimes people forget that the website's there. So we want you guys to head over there. We have a blog. You can learn more about stuff and just kind of engage with us in that way too. So that's a really good way to have that. Let's see here. I see some comments like, let's see. Well, for those of you that did not see the website, head over to our website and you can see that right here. Head over there and check it out. We're still learning, like I said, so bear with us on this thing. This is our first one, and it's kind of it's fun, but it's kind of difficult to like navigate. I'm over here like checking notes, I'm checking comments. There's a lot of moving parts. So you guys grow with us. Let's see here. Any other chat questions? Let me go back to the comments. It looks like some people saw the website and some people did not. Jennifer, can you think of anything else about the Community Foundation what are some things we're working on right now? The park. We're working on the Chipotle Park. That should hopefully be completed by the summer of 2025. We took a pause for the holidays and to get focused on Riverfest that requires all hands on deck. And then we're going to jump back into that. We've got a few more things to finish up. So that is the Chipotle River Wayside Park out on Highway 20. It's been painted and we're working on a bathroom renovation and some new signage and fresh landscaping. So hopefully we can get that one done in the summer this year.
It's looking really, really good. If y'all have a chance, y'all should ride out there and see what all has been done. It's beautiful down there.
Yeah. I think that's a park that I don't always think about. Like when I'm home and kind of, like most people think of Sam Atkins Park or the Kinard Park, things that there's a lot more action at. That park is beautiful though in Clarksville. Like it's at the river landing there. I know it's pretty happening because people always go fishing there. But it's a really pretty park. So we're hoping that with this renovation, people will utilize it a little bit more. So we've got some new Black History Month banners that are going up in February. They'll be up from February 1st through the 28th. And then we're adding, I think, 4 new banners this year to that program. You can check that out on the website as well. Let's see here. I'll put this up here. We've got... My brain is fried. I'm in the middle of Riverfest. That's all I can think about right now. But I don't want to go too far into Riverfest because I want to talk about that in February. But for those of you that have never been, y'all head over to our website there, riverfestfl.com, and check that out because we are so excited about this year's event. We are growing, and this is our fifth year. Yeah, we started in 2021. It was under a different name at the time, and then we transitioned into Florida Riverfest. And so this is our 5th year, and it has just grown leaps and bounds, and a lot of exciting stuff on the way. So we've got some great entertainment. If you head over to that website, you can scroll around on there too, and you'll see all the different things that we've got going on. But it's going to be a really good year. So pray for good weather again. And yeah, I don't want to say too much. I want to save it for the next one. All right, guys, if anybody else has any questions about the Community Foundation, about things that you may not have known about us, or feel free. We're going to hang out here for just a second. I'm going to wait for some comments if you guys have any about, the Community Foundation and the things that we do, or how we can help.
If you're not involved right now with the foundation, seriously consider it. Check out the website. Look at what all we do. We would love to have new members, new volunteers. We're always looking for other people to help us out. So if like I said, if you're not currently involved, really, give it a thought to join us. We'd love to have you.
One thing too is people may not realize about our board. So if you're curious, like how our board is elected or how we settled on that. So our board is made up of vice president, president, secretary, treasurer, and then we have a board member from every district in the county. And every district goes along with the voting district. So district 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And that's how we have our board members set up. So that way there's representation from each district in the county. And we really just felt strongly about that. Like I said, after traveling the county following Hurricane Michael and, being out in Mossy Pond and seeing how that community was affected, and then being in Kinard and seeing that one, and out to Ochisi. I mean, I literally went to all the corners of the county after that storm. And I just remember thinking like, okay, we can't just have something that's insular to a specific area. We've really got to open this thing up and make sure that everybody has representation. So that's what we tried to do with our board. Let's see here. If anybody has any questions, I'm scrolling through some of the questions here about the Community Foundation, or ideas too about the chats. Like, you guys feel free to comment right now about maybe some ideas you have for a live chat in the future, who we could have on. I know I've already spoken to some folks. In March, we're actually going to have some of the constitutional officers on the live. So they're going to be talking about some initiatives in their offices, and things that the public can look forward to. Let's see. Go back here. Jennifer, you've been in, how long were you, forgive me for, it's been a while, but you were with us from the beginning of the foundation, right? You were District 5 when you first came in, and then made it to vice president. What is the one thing that I'm just gonna put you on the spot here. What's the one thing like that you like the most about the foundation? Like, what's the one project or initiative or process that you like the most?
I really love Riverfest. I'm like a little kid. It's such a fun event, y'all, and I know we can't say too much, but I really enjoy getting out there and talking with the community members, and it's just a fun day. Such a great atmosphere. I also love doing the events, setting up our booths and getting out there and getting to know the members of our community, the ones that we're helping out. Those probably my two favorite things.
Valerie, Riverfest is always the last Saturday in February. So it will be February 22nd this year, from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. at Neal Landing in Blountstown. And just a little funny tidbit for you guys that may not know this, I learned there are 2 Neal Landings. There's actually a Neal's Landing in Bascom, and then there's Neal Landing in Blountstown. And another reason too, a good thing for the chats, is that just talking to community members, I hate to use the word disconnected, but there's a local way of doing things and the names for things. And so when you say, well, it's at the river, people know where it's at. But I was finding when I would post on social media or I would talk to people and say, oh, it's at Neal Landing. Where's that? Like, which is odd to me because I've always known it as Neal Landing, down at Neal's Landing. But a lot of people did not know, where Neal Landing was. So Neal Landing is at the end of River Street in Blountstown. It's the big river landing. So down at the big river is where Riverfest will be held. And it's a beautiful venue. It's actually undergoing some renovations right now. So, but I was promised by the county commissioners that it would be done in time for Riverfest. So, but I think it's going to be a good change. I think it's going to be nice to have all the renovations and stuff out there for it. So we've got we have a large stage coming this year. Our main stage will be out there instead of over at the football field. So we're going to have 3 stages. We'll have our main stage, our riverfront pick and porch, which will be our bluegrass and gospel stage. And then we'll have the Size Matters fishing stage, where Chad will be doing some demos and different things over there throughout the day for kids and fishing and stuff like that. So anyways, all right, y'all, I think we're going to wrap this one up because there's not much else to talk about with the Community Foundation. You guys can check out our website. It's pretty self-explanatory. And we may have lost Jennifer here. I hear you, but it's frozen. But anyway, guys, if you can hear us still, we thank you guys for joining us tonight. We hope to do this once a month and just bring on different guests from the community, and let's just chat about it. So we'll talk to you guys next time. Thanks.
Bye.